Hey, folks, welcome back, welcome back, welcome back. I'm getting a cup of coffee, so you'll have to give me a second. All right, you beautiful people, welcome back, welcome back, welcome back. Give me just a second. I gotta get. Well, as soon as I stop dropping stuff, I gotta get over here and get some things set up and all that good stuff. Excuse me. Excuse me. I didn't mean to cough in y'all's ear. Alright, getting in the chair. Yes. I'm covering up, guys. The air conditioner works better now. It's cold. Alright, let's see. Move that, move my phone, all that good stuff. Alright, grab my little table. Then I'll grab the boom mic. Try not to spill the coffee, Chief. There we go. All right, we are on the boom mic. All right, folks, let's pause that music and all that stuff. You've probably heard enough of it. So, all right, guys, welcome back, welcome back, welcome back. I finally got my life all sorted out and all that. I started the stream and then realized, Chief, you ain't got no coffee. So, here we are. We got coffee now, guys. Let me get a sip of that coffee. That's some good stuff. That's some good stuff. All right. So, where was we at? I think we was going to Lone Star Lake. I think that's where we was going. But see, those were the daily, so we missed out on that. I mean, we can catch a fish over there. I mean, maybe. But let's go to our club cache. Lone Star Lake, catch a bluegill. Rocky Lake, catch a fish. Muddy Water. Okay, so we can actually accomplish this. Let's go ahead and start with Lone Star. Because remember, we're focusing on our club catch and all that good stuff. Let's go back to one of our favorite lakes is Lone Star. All right, and we need a bluegill. So that's a little bitty old fella right there, right? Bluegill, a little bitty fella. Yeah, we're not at Lone Star Lake just yet. Let's go to our hooks. Yeah. Let's see, number 10 hooks. We got that. Okay. I'm just looking real quick. All right. Let's look at our simple hooks. Okay. Excuse me. All right. Let's see here. We got. What do we got here? Oh, a number 12 hook, you say? Oh, guys, let's grab that number 12 hook because I didn't know they had a number 12 hook. Let's go ahead and grab that. Let's throw that in our home storage. Okay. Yeah, I did not know that we had those. I actually fish with those. I didn't know that's what they were called, but I actually have those, and that's what I put on my noodles over there whenever I go fishing at the lake and all that good stuff. I know, it's crazy. All right, let's see here. Let's go to our inventory and let's move our hooks around real quick. Let's see, number 3 aught. Let's get rid of the number 1 aught. Okay. We don't need the big bobber. Either one of those will be fine for right now. What else? Let's see. Let's go to the number 12 hooks. Yes, because I didn't know that they had number 12 hooks. I did not know that. All right, let's go to our backpack. We have 22 of 23 that we can do. Oh, actually, guys, let's go look at our tools and our equipment, see what we can do. We can buy, no, we can't. Not until we get level 15, a 55-pound fish net. But that's good. Let's go to our tackle box. Can we get that yet? No. Level 16. All right. What about rod cases? That would be level 19. What about waistcoats? That would be level 20. Well, this is all anticlimactic, isn't it? Rod stands. Yes, we can get a dual rod stand. Yay! I'm so excited. I've been so patiently waiting for that one. Okay, so that allows us to fish with all 3 of our rods, guys. There we go. So we'll fish on bottom, bobber, and we'll throw our baits out there. So let's go ahead and grab that bad boy while the getting is good. And let's go to our inventory. And while we are thinking about it, we're going to go ahead and swap that bad boy out. There we go. Come on. Come on. There you go. Dual rod stand. Woohoo. Yay. We can go ahead and sell that for a little bit of a nickel. Okay, beautiful. All right. Let's go ahead and repair some of our gear while we have the money. But before we get it started, let's get a sip of that coffee right there. Oh, yeah. All right. Now, let's go back to our gear. Let's, well, that in there doesn't need repair. This needs some repair for sure, for sure. Let's go ahead and repair that for $6. Let's repair that for $24. Let's go back to this bad boy right here. We need to upgrade this reel right here, if I remember correctly, guys. Now that we've got everything repaired, all right. So this reel is a 3 to 7 pound line or rod. That's 3 to 7 pound, but this reel is a 3.5 pounds. So let's look and see. We have a 3.4 and a 2.7. So we need to go to the shop and get it's one of these type reels right here. All right. Let's see. We should have. All right. Here's a. Oh man, there's a 6.4 right there, guys. Yeah, I'll tell you what. Before we get excited on replacing that, let's go to Lone Star. Let's do that mission, make some money, And then, shit, guys. Oh, that's usually, I think this is is it this one? It may be down here. But either which way, I like that color. I really do like that color. That's 8.8. But no, what do we need? We needed a 3 to 7. So we need something at least 7 or less. Okay, so that's 7 right there. Beautiful. That is 6.4. That's 7. Okay, so oh my gosh, I don't know. Let's see. That reels in 27.5, 31. And then that and there's 27.5. The recovery rate reels it in faster. If you're wondering, that's 31.5. That's 30. That's 27. So you know what? We'll probably get this right here because it has a recovery rate of 31.5 so far. I learned that from Bo Angles, guys. In case you was wondering where Chiefy learned that from. Okay. What is this one? This here's 31.5. So that's actually. However, we want to stay in our 6-pound range for right now. Okay, so this is going to be the better buy of everything so far. Let's look at this one. This is 6.5, 25 recovery. So yeah, this red one right here is going to be the best one for all three of the reels right now on recovery. So yeah, we'll work with that until we level up a little bit more. So we have $2,700 now. And remember, we're not selling anything or nothing like that. So, and then that'll allow us to put a 6-pound test line on here. So good deal, good deal. All right, beautiful. Well, let's go ahead and hit Lone Star up for those missions and all that stuff. Sorry, I didn't mean to hit the mic boom with the headset. Sorry about that. I'm getting another sip of this coffee, guys. Oh, yeah, that's good stuff. All right, let's see. Where are we at? Player rooms. We're going to go ahead and go to private. I just don't feel like dealing with other people in game tonight and all that stuff because I want to really focus on my missions and stuff like that. And if I got people in the fishing with me and all that distracting me, well, it'll just aggravate me. All right, so we need to catch some bluegill. Let's see. Bluegill. You know what, guys? We have not fished over on this side of the lake. So let's go ahead and fish over there. I mean, we have, but we really haven't. You know what I'm saying? So let's just kind of mosey up this way. Can we go across, or is that just a dead end right here? I don't know. Yeah, I think this is going to be a dead end. Okay, let's go back down this way. And we'll go this way. All right. Let me adjust my mic boom real quick. There we go. We got it adjusted. All right. All right. You know, I know we found the red worms one time. I don't remember where we found them at. I do not remember where we found the red worms at. I know they're around here somewhere. All right. Let's see. This is looking. This is a pretty good little spot right here. Let's just keep on moseying on around. Because the fish rod holder that we have, you have to stick it in the ground. You can't stick it on the... Guys, I think this is going to be my spot right here. All right, rod holder. Beautiful. How far can we cram it in there? About right there? All right, now, can we adjust it? No, we can't adjust it. All right. So let's go ahead and get our gear. We are going for, what are we going for again? Bluegill? Isn't that what it was? Catch bluegill. All right, beautiful. And bluegill, they like crickets, red worms, maggots, dough balls. All right. Let's see here. Bait. Let's go with the crickets. Actually, let's go with the red worms on bottom. And we got the crickets there. Beautiful, beautiful. All right, so let's go with the number 12 hooks, guys. Yeah, because I ain't never fished with number 12 hooks. Okay. Beautiful. All right, so we got red worms, crickets, all right, crickets, red worms. So we got 2 of the 4 of those preferred baits. I think we got maggots and dough balls too. I think we have that. Let's look real quick, see what we got. We got semolino balls. There's the maggots right there. So we do have the maggots. The dough balls, we don't have the dough balls, but we could actually order some dough balls if we really, really wanted to. But no worries. All right, so let's go ahead and let's cast this bad boy. Actually, let's get rod 1 because that's the bottom. Let's cast him right over there-ish. Send it. Beautiful. All right. And then number 2. Number 2, we're going to put right... Actually, we're going to raise the depth. We're going to go to about... if I take that off, then I can... There we go. Let's go to 6 inches because we're going after perch, guys. All right, there we go. We got that one all sorted out. Beautiful. Now, we got to keep an eye on that bobber because this here, we got to keep an eye on our bobber right there, okay? Number 1 is going off. Beautiful. Remember, we got to keep looking at the bobber right there because it does not have a bell indicator on this rod holder right there. So keep that in mind, guys. When you're first starting out, it's not like on my high level account, on my Steam account. It doesn't have well, there's that. Beautiful. Look at that. We're already catching bait coin, guys. Look at that. I'll tell you what. Let's go ahead and send that again. Get that over there. Bam. Hit it. Beautiful. All right. Now, we do have a 26-pound net we are going to be filling up also while we're waiting. Actually, as soon as I figure out life here. There we go. I was pushing the control instead of shift, and I was wondering what was going on, so I got to slide my keyboard just a little bit. How's the bobber? The bobber looking good? I don't see it just disappearing. All right. Let's go ahead and sling that back out there. Excuse me. All right, throw that out there. All right, now, can we get this bad boy out here now? Maybe. Shift one. Thank you. There we go. All right. Yep. We're off to a pretty good little start. I mean, we're not going to make a bunch of money. All right. We got to get the bobber because it's got a fish on. All right. Beautiful. So we got 2 fish happening right now. We can go ahead and snatch this one in. Shift two. Thank you. I'm spamming the shit out of the shift 2 button, guys. Yes, you saw it here. All right. Bluegill. Are you a bluegill? You are a white crappie. That's all right. Let's see. Let's throw you right there. Okay, and we're going to put you in first slot. And we're going to reel this in. Maybe catch a fish while we're reeling it in. Kill 2 birds with 1 stone. Yes, I'm aware that I did not throw the other one out there just yet. But we're, we're just chilling like little villains tonight. Oh, wow, we're already in the shore. Okay. Oh, shit, I did not realize I was snatching that thing across the lake. All right, let's throw that back out this way. Beautiful. Now, let's let it sink down a little bit while it's sinking, and that's being Have. I'm going to get a sip of coffee. Good stuff. All right, now let's go ahead and get it in. We're going to just kind of drag it over the bottom, a little wiggle off the bottom, but we're going to keep it on the bottom for the most part. Or we're going to leave it on the bottom, but we're just going to barely bump it off the bottom, if that makes sense. Does that make sense? Yeah. So we're just basically just hitting a left mouse click. We're just clicking it, relaxing, and then just clicking it, releasing, click, not necessarily in any consecutive order. That was the fish that bumped us right there, guys. So there's a fish following it. It's just a matter of when he's going to hit it. He's thinking about it. When you play this game, as long as most of us have played it, you have an idea of when a fish bumps your bait. You have a really good idea whenever it bumps it. It's almost like in real life they'll actually bump your bait, and in real life they'll actually bump your bait too. And you'll know in real life you can actually physically feel the bump on your bait as you're reeling your bait in and stuff like that. So, all right, we're in. Now let's go ahead and get our number one rod. Number one rod, thank you. And we're going to sling that right over there. Zing, there it goes. Sip of coffee time. Oh, yeah. All right, now let's go ahead and put that in rod slot 2. I got my rods backwards. All right, now I can grab rod 2 because it's going to go off. Why not? Rod 2 seems to be that's Mr. Greeny. Seems to be going off tonight. Seems to be there's number 1 rod. All right, so let's go ahead and set that hook on that one. Perfect. Since he's right there, we'll go ahead and reel that one in. There's a bluegill right there. It's not big enough for what we're needing. All right. Yep, it's not big enough for what we're needing, guys, but that's okay. Booker, get up there and lay down, Bubba. No, get over there and lay down. There's a sunfish right there. So let's go ahead and let's go. Get up there and lay down, Bubba. Come on. Thank you. Let's throw that right there. Okay. Put that in slot 1. Grab our second rod. Yes, I'm having to look around the mic boom so I can make sure I'm pushing the right keys and stuff like that. All right. And then put that in rod slot 2. All right, let's go ahead and try to get our third rod out there. Maybe get a little cast of it. Zing! There it goes. All right, beautiful. Let's put it on slows. That way we can reel it in and twitch it. Doesn't matter if we're on top or bottom. Where's the, there it is. I was like, where's my bobber? I was like, it was like right there. There we go. There's a bluegill right there. That is almost. We're getting better, guys. We're getting better. Baby steps. All right. Number 2 rod holder. Perfect. Number 1's going off. All right. Come on with it, fishy. Yep, come on in here. There we go. Yeah, a little bit of me in there. It's so cute. All right, this goes in rod slot 1. All right, let's see if we can get this third rod in. See, sometimes, fishing with just 3 rods or 2 rods can be somewhat difficult. when you start messing with 4 rods and 5 rods, yeah, it can get challenging. So yeah, definitely keep that in mind, guys. All right, this is probably gonna be a little minnow. It's probably what this guy's gonna be. If we're to be honest, guys, it's probably gonna be a little minnow. Nope, that's gonna be a white crappie. Oh, there we go. Got some uh bait coin. Is that what that? Yeah, bait coin. Yeah. All right, let's just go ahead and grab that again. Beautiful. All right, we're getting bigger and bigger. All right, what are you? You are a red sunfish. Beautiful. All right. Actually, we might not you know, I mean, we'll have enough money to get our shit. What was we wanting to get? Oh, our reel. All right, it's gonna be this pole. What is this? Really? We didn't get nothing? It was going off. Screaming, yelling and screaming. Alright. Number 2's gone. Come on, pick up number 2, it's gone. There we go. Alright, what are you? You are a warm mouth, so there's that guy. Come on, swap, swap, swap. There we go. Beautiful. You are a sunfish. All right. Let's take this one over there on that side of the house. All right. And we're going to put that in slot 2. And then rod 2 can be confusing. We're going to put that right there. Okay, and we're going to put that in slot 1. Okay, then we're going to sit here and watch our bobber and sip on some coffee. Yeah, that's what we're going to do. Oh, yeah, good stuff. Beautiful. Beautiful. Keep an eye on our bobber, because remember, this here doesn't have a bait indicator that the fish is biting, so we have to actually look at the bobber. So otherwise, we won't know. If we're not paying attention, we won't know that we're getting a fish, and then next thing you know it, we lose the fish. Makes sense? Yeah, it makes perfectly good sense. All right, what are you going to be? You are going to be a red sunfish. Beautiful. All right, let's throw you right there. Beautiful. All right, we'll go ahead and put that back right there. Okay, perfect. Yeah, I never fished with number 12 hooks. Well, in the game, I didn't even know. I thought it was like number 10 was as high up of those type hooks that you could get. So I learned something tonight. Yay! Oh, number 1's gone, Mr. Floaty. All right. I mean, we're kind of raking the fish in tonight, though. You know. I mean, they're not no high dollar fish because we're not fishing for the bass. Or the bass used to be the high dollar fish. I don't know what's the high dollar fish in this game now, because they added several different species of bass, and I just haven't sat down and really figured it out. All right, let's put that back in number 1 slot. All right, let's see if we can throw our bait and hit the beaver. Let's try it for science. Well, yeah. No, I don't think you could be able to hit the beaver even if you wanted to. I mean, I don't think this game has collision, not like that. It just has boundaries where you can't go all over the map. That it does have. All right, we're going to do a little stop and go action. Oh, number one's gone. Oh, and that's a good one, too. Oh, yeah, that's a pretty good size. And that's probably going to be a bass. I'm thinking a fairly big white crappie or some type of bass. That's what I'm thinking. Trophy warm-out. See, we would call that like a goggle eye. Is what we would call that little fella right there. Why we would call it a goggle eye, I really don't know. But that's all growing up. It's probably not the correct name for the fish and all that stuff. But oh, come on! We got hung up. Hey, Freeze, how you doing? How was your trip and all that good stuff? We probably got Kermit again. There's Kermit. All right, we're going to release you, big guy. We don't want frog legs today. Okay? So you're safe today. All right. Really? All right, there we go. We are unsnagged. We're just going to throw that bass. That's okay. It can look all retarded all it wants to. Welcome, Freeze. We're doing our club missions. 2 trout, you say, huh? That's good eating right there. That's real good eating right there. I'll tell you what, you'd enjoy coming over here to visit, and I'll take you to show you our rainbow trout right up the road from me. About a 12 mile, 14 kilometer distance-wise drive from where I live. Yeah, you'd enjoy that. Whatever you do, don't try to catch those specific trout because those specific trout in that little old area, those are protected by law and stuff like that. You can feed them. Got them right there on the edge of the thing, right there on the edge. Did y'all see that? Oh, we just pulled them out the water and slung them on the bank. Come here, you. What are you? There we go. There's that grass pickerel. I knew we'd get one sooner or later. We're going to hold up, get a sip of coffee. Watch our rods. Good stuff. Now, don't forget Mr. Blue Chips. He's actually live streaming on his channel also. All right. Oh, that is a nice. Yes. Something about fish cooked on the grill, a nice good smoky flavor. Just, I don't know, it just makes them better. You know what I'm saying? For y'all that have not had fish smoked on the grill, you don't know what you're missing. You don't know what you're missing. All right, let's go to speed number 2. That way we can work for some different style fish because depending on what speed you're reeling it in, depends on what type of fish you're going to get. Some like speed 1, some like speed 2. I've actually caught big, large bass on speed 3. Y'all have seen them in my streams. Those of y'all that's participated in those streams, y'all were there whenever that happened. So, there's pictures. It happened. Dude, got him right there. Beautiful. Come here, fishy. Come here. Beautiful. All right, you are a whatchamacallit bass. All right, so what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and flop over here to this side of the lake. You just woke up, huh? I woke up. About 3 p.m. my time, and went next door and visited with Adam for the. Oh, look at there, there's a beaver. Ain't no damn way in hell, guys, in real life would you'd get that close to a beaver and live to tell about it. Without having some type of, they done bit your ass or something. Well, I don't know, maybe. Maybe. Last time I was that close to a beaver in real life, fucker chased me and tried to attack me. I'm just throwing that out there, speaking from experience, guys. But you don't have to listen to me at all. You can definitely not listen to old Chiefy, and, you know, next time I go to the lake, I'll take you and you can play with the wildlife. Shit, that's not what I wanted. Really? Yep, apparently that is what I wanted because that's got my bait on it. I thought I had my other one, my bottom rod. That's my... Booker, lay down, baby. Lay down. Oh, we got to grab Floaty. Come here, Floaty. Ooh, what are you? You got to be a minnow. If you're coming in hot and heavy like that, all right, so you're a minnow, so you're going to have minnows over there. So we're going to go ahead and go on this side of the lake. Let's get rid of the chat again. There we go. Beautiful. All right, now let's see if we can get this in the end. Booker, lay down. Now. Now. Good boy. Good boy. All right, what is this? This is going to be a bluegill of some sort. Nope, that's going to be a sunfish. Not a problem. They all group together. In real life, they all group together. Especially when they're feeding on something. All right. Let's see if we can get this pole in. We had a bite on this one. All right. Now let's get rod one. Rod one, we're going to sneak that one right over here. We don't have another float rod because we haven't built everything up. Excuse me. That way we could actually be fishing with 2 float rods. You know, and I want to do that. I want to get 3 bottom rods, 3 match rods. That's the float rod for the bobbers, and then 3 of these rods. That way we can come out with 3 different types of rods. That way, if we want to fish all 3 rods, you know, with the same method of fishing. Oh, bobber's fixing to go off. Mr. Floaty out there is fixing to hit it. You know what? Got him on the. Really? Let me grab this one real quick, and then we'll get you, Mr. Greenie. All right, what are you? You're a chain pickerel. All right. Number one. Come on, number 1. Come on, shift one. There you go. We got this. All right. Look at our bobber, because if not, it'll disappear on us, and then we'll lose the fish. Oh, good deal. Codfishy, huh? Good deal. Let's put this right over here. Oh, there we go. Mr. Floaty. Oh, that's a good one right there. Oh, shit. Well, Mr. Floaty, you're going to have to wait. Come on, shift. Grab it. I wish they would speed that up. I was kind of hoping that they would speed the grabbing the rod and reel. I was kind of hoping that they would update that to where it would catch the reel faster, or give more time to, you could swap the reels and stuff like that. And they may still be working on it. There's supposed to be another update, I think. Chat, you correct me if I'm wrong, but I think there's supposed to be another update that they're working on also for this game. But I don't know when it would be released or anything like that. So, with that being said, you know. But it seemed like I remember, I'm adjusting my mic. It seems like I remember them mentioning something like that. So tonight's coffee, or this morning's coffee, I should say, is actually hot cocoa flavored. Basically, guys, if you want hot cocoa flavored coffee, just throw you some of that hot cocoa that's sweet. It's already got sugar in it. Just throw some of that in your coffee, stir it up with, your coffee, your sugar, and all that. That's literally all I done, guys. Yep. And that is the hot coffee that I got going on tonight. All right. Little dragon, hey, what's up? I was in your stream chat earlier. Oh, shit. Number 2. Welcome to the stream. Welcome to the Chief stream and all that stuff. Well, you'll like my intro music that I had going earlier. Yep, I thought number 1 was going off. I wasn't hearing stuff. Yeah, guys. Give me my words, Chief. That I'm trying to say. Swing by Dragon's channel and all that stuff, and show him some love, and tell him that Chiefy sent you. We're gonna send this thing. We're gonna send it way, way out there. Fuck it, send it to the moon, guys. Let's get it. But yep. I swung over there and photobombed Dragon earlier in his live stream. I sure did. All right, let's put this guy right over here. See what we get over there. And then we're gonna go to. We might get that 3rd rod out of the water, guys. We might. Maybe. Oh shit, we gotta keep an eye on that bobber, because remember this here rod holder, guys. When you're low level like this is all you can get. They don't have a bait indicator that hey, your shit's being gotten by the fishy, so you have to keep an eye on it, because I promise you, next thing you know it, you'll look up and that bobber will be way over here or some crazy shit. See what I tell you. See, you saw it right there on camera, guys, right there. So now y'all know Chief ain't telling y'all something. I mean, he's telling you something, but he ain't lying about it. And that was a little minnow right there. See, that right there would be cut bait for around here. We'd cut that bad boy up, we'd slit it down the belly, and then we'd cut it in 2 pieces, and then we'd throw that bad boy out there. But in this game, we're going to get $11 off of it. So, all right, let's take that right there and see if we can get something out of that little nook right there. So, all right, and now let's see if we can put that in there, and let's get this 3rd rod out. Okay, that's the bait rod. All right, we was working on number 1 rod. We was trying to send this back out here. We are going to go right there with that, and hopefully we can get it out there before everybody else starts going off and acting all crazy. Yes, sir, Lone Star. I'm doing my club missions for the club cash. This account, this is my low level account on my Epic launcher. My other account's on Steam, and really, I literally just threw you out there, guy. Well, we'll eventually get that rod in, maybe. All right, let's move that all out of the way so we can see our bobber, because remember, that bobber will disappear on you before you can blink your eyes, guys. I've seen it. But my Steam account, see, there it goes. There goes that bobber, guys. But no, on my Steam account, I actually have DLCs on it and stuff like that. On this account, this is straight vanilla. There's no DLCs on this account. Shift one. Come on, shift 1. There you go. Before we lose it. So, but yeah, this here's I play on this account. That way I can show people that's new coming to the game. That you can, in fact, let me just go ahead and get that number 3 reel right there. Let's go ahead and just get that in. We'll leave the other 2 reels in for right now. That way, appreciate the sub, Dragon. Appreciate the sub, brother. But yeah, we'll go ahead and make us a little reprieve to where we can get this rod in, catch a fish. That way, we ain't trying to fight 3 rods at the same time. But y'all seen in my other streams and in my Steam account, which that's the level 43, I believe. Y'all seen where I've wrestled 4 rods at the same time. On how interested it can get. Matter of fact, you can ask Dragon. Dragon tell you about that. Struggle's real. It is real. So just keep that in mind, guys. But yeah, definitely run over there. Give Dragon some love and support and some likes and some thumbs up and stuff like that. Tell them that Chiefy sent you and all that good stuff. Really? I just like just fucking the only person on YouTube that has Fishing Planet content that's bitching because the fish is biting so damn good he can't even put a rod out without a fish getting it. Welcome to Chief's channel, guys. It just rolls like that. It just bees like that, okay? What do you want from me? They're biting too much. They're biting too much and too fast. Shit, I'm just curious. What type of days? Okay, yeah, fair enough. All right, now, can we get this out there before you go ham on me again? Can we, Mr. Greenie? There you go. All right. Whew. We finally got both of those bad boys out there now. Let me get a sip of this coffee while the getting's good. Where's my bobber? Is my bobber out there? Okay, it's out there. Yeah, you got to drink a sip of coffee fast. In this one, I got your number onesie, Mr. Greenie. This is Mr. Greenie because it's got a greenish, yellowish, greenish. Actually, if I'm to be honest, that's kind of like a baby shit green and yellow. I have children of my own. This has got to be the smallest fish. Okay, I'm not sure what happened to the fish, but this has got one on it. Also, just to recap, Mr. Blue Chips is over on his stream also. Well, hell, apparently we got one of the bluegills. I didn't realize that we got one of those bluegills, but that's okay. You know, it happens. I did not realize that we had got one of those already. So we're on our way, guys, to getting that, come on, there we go. Just put that right in that hole right there. Send it. Beautiful. Yep, perfect. That's actually right where I wanted to put it. It's right there in that little, kind of like a divide right there between those two pieces of grass. Trying to get a sip of coffee before my rods start going all haywire and stuff again. All right, let's put you right there. Nope, we're throwing it out there now. All right, shift two. Come on, shift two. There you go. Come on, snack. There we go. Something else, guys, I've noticed whenever I play on my Epic version of the game, as of right now, I have not had any lag. Shit, we're getting that baitcorn left and right, guys. I don't know if they upped that or anything like that. I don't know. But we seem to be catching it left and right. Y'all been seeing it every stream. We've caught 3 or 4 bait coins and stuff like that. I tell you what, we've been steadily catching these fish. I mean, yeah, we're not getting big fish. We're not getting paid bunches of fish. However, because we're getting baby fish and we're fishing for baby fish, if you notice, I've been keeping them. Unlike last night, I've been keeping all the fish because we're hunting for baby fishies. Okay? When I say baby fish, I'm talking about bluegill, baby fishies, Let's see. Let's go ahead and send that right back over there. Send it. Zing. Boom. Oh, you prick. All right. That is unsnagged. We're watching our bait indicator over there to the right. We're watching it to hit bottom again. It hits bottom. We know we're free. Perfect. Beautiful. Let's throw that bad boy in there. Let's go ahead and get the number 2 rod and just kind of finagle that bad boy to come in, because we know this is going to go off here in just a second. All right, Dragon, good luck with your fishing, sir. If you're on PC, we can actually co-op. If you're not on PC, unfortunately, because I'm on PC, Epic and Steam on PC can co-op with each other. PlayStation and Xbox on console can co-op with each other, and then all Android devices can co-op on each other, but that's 3 separate entities: PC, consoles, and Androids. So it's 3 different entities. So everybody on each of those different categories can co-op, except for they can't, I guess, crossbreed. If I don't know what's the proper word off the top of my head. Unfortunately, I wished it was a thing because there's so many of y'all that want to play with me, but you're all on console, and I hate that, because it kind of takes the fun out of it. You know what I'm saying? No, crossplay is not compatible with console and PC versions, unfortunately. I know. Me and Mr. Blue Chips already tried that, and nope. It said no. Trust me, guys, we did, because if we could have figured out a way, you can't even see. I think it would be crossplay compatible if they connected to the same servers. But I think what's going on is that consoles connect to this group of servers, say like group number 1 servers. PC connects to like group number 2 servers, and then Androids connect to like group number 3 servers. So you don't even connect to the same servers depending on what platform you're on. Because we tried to find each other. Well, we spent like an hour and a half trying to get it to work, but we could never find each other. So I think that's what it is they've separated the console versus the PC players versus the Android players and have them on different servers. And I can see them doing that because, it keeps traffic down from instability issues and stuff like that, So it makes sense. But it is unfortunate that, we can't cross-play with each other and all that stuff. But, it is what it is, and I understand it. But it is still unfortunate, though. But sometimes it might be just better in the long run to just make your game like that. Don't know. That's what I'm thinking, and that's why they have everybody separated on different servers. Like, hey, all you console players, y'all play on this side of the house. All you PC, you PC players, y'all play on this side of the house. And all you Android people, y'all just play out in the damn yard like all the rest of the animals. And I'm just kidding. That was funny. I don't care who you are. Let me get a sip of this coffee real quick before a barrage start going off and going ham. No, actually, Adam and Mr. Joel, they actually play on console. Not console. Joel actually has the game on his Xbox console, but his wife plays it more than he does. She won't let him. She won't let him play. So he plays it on his tablet, and then Adam thinks when he's home, if he's up for it, we'll play a game on PC, but he also plays on his cell phone while he's at work. Oh, got him. Come here, fishy. Let's move our pole out of the way so we can see our bobber. There we go. Guys, we've been steadily, and I've actually been on the lake over there. When y'all have heard me talk about Grand Lake, I've been on the lake where the fish are biting this good in real life, and then there's other days where they just don't bite to save your life, No, this is going to be a good one right here. I can feel it. Well, if I remember correctly, this here is the reel with the, was it the 3.5, 3.4 pound test reel on it? So this is the baby reel. Number 1 is, I think, 6 or 6.4 pound reel. Number 2 is 6.4 or 6.5. And we was working on upgrading this reel right here. Yeah. Remember? Where's that fish at? Oh, hell, he's over here. Yeah, there he is. Come here, fish. We're trying to keep an eye on our bobber through the grass right there. There we go. Come here, fish. Nope, come here. There you go. All right, that is a spotted. That's a nice little fish. All right, let's you know what? I'm thinking might turn our rod holder. That's a nice little spot right in this area, I'm thinking. Yeah, let's go ahead and bump that in there again. Oh, yeah. Yeah. And in real life, you actually, Where's my bobber? Shift two. There we go. I thought I didn't see no orange in there no more. Come on, fishy. Yeah. Come to Papa Chiefy. Yeah. What are you? You are a minnow. Man, I'll tell y'all what, guys. We absolutely got plenty of cut bait for if we was going fishing in real life. We got cut bait down to a science. Yes, we do. Yes, we do. All right, let's throw that. Oh, wrong button, Chief. Let's go ahead and change this bait right here. Let's throw some maggots on this little guy right here. Okay, that's still out there. Let's put this guy right there. Perfect. Oh, man, that's exactly where I wanted it. That's actually, man, I can't put it no perfect than that right there, guys. That's exactly where I wanted to throw that one at, right there. I noticed, which I've mentioned this before to a lot of, we missed him. This game has a lot of realism, got him, as real fishing does. So whoever the developers are that made this game, they've went fishing at least once in their lifetime, for real. Shit. Nope. Come on. Shift two. Come on. There we go. So we don't lose it. Yes, y'all hear me over here beating on my keyboard. There's such a large delay in the shift 2 process that, you know, I'm afraid that I'm going to lose it. That's why I'm over here beating the thing, because remember, by the time you hit the key, it's got to travel through the internet to their server, acknowledge that, hey, you well, we're going to have to reel it in because apparently we got something on our, it's probably the Froggy. Is it the Froggy again? Is it Kermit? Yep, there's Kermit, guys. In case y'all wonder, I don't know where Miss Piggy is, but there's Kermit right there. You know what? Let me Alt F5. All right, let's throw Kermit back in the water. All right, good luck, mister. All right, let's go ahead and get that right back over there. Oh, we're probably going to hit the frog again. Nope. All right, was it shift 2? Yep, perfect. All right, let's get this guy out. All right, let's, can we bump that right next to it? Yeah, because this seems to be a pretty good little spot right here, guys. All right, let's go ahead and, there we go, perfect. We're doing a lift and drop, which if y'all remember me saying the lift and drop is left click, right release, right click, release. So you roll between left and right click and release. So you just roll your fingers across the left and mouse button. There we go. What are you? Come here. What do you got? All right, beautiful. All right, we're going to throw you right there because I saw you moving right there. Yeah. Oh, perfect right there. All right. Now let's go ahead and, before we get all excited, let's, oh shit, really? Holy shit, that is the first time that has ever happened to me right there, to where I've caught a fish with it sitting in the rod holder with just the bait out there. Wow. Okay. Wow. I'm going to have to screen capture that. I did not know that was the, really? All right, we'll go ahead and set this hook right here. Actually, we can go ahead and reel this bastard in because he's right here. All right, get off there, minnow. Shift 2. Come on, shift 2. There you go. Because this is a pretty good size one right here, guys. Wow, I have never caught a fish off of a bait rod. This is what I would call a bait rod, with it just sitting there in this game ever. That is freaking crazy. That is crazy. Oh, and he's going to be a good one too. This has got to be a bass. This is a bass or a pickerel, but I'm thinking this is probably about a 1.9 6-pound bass, largemouth is what I'm thinking. This is gonna be your money fish right here, guys. Shit, if you're going over here, we'll run over here. We ain't too good. We'll run up and down the shore. Come here, fishy. Come to Chiefy. Yeah, there you go. There you go. Come here. Yep. I figured it was a bass the way it was. Well, I was a little shy on the poundage, but 1.4. So there we go. That is crazy. I've never caught a fish with the bait just sitting on the bottom like that. So you know what? Let's just try that again. Okay. All right. Shift 2. Let's put that in there. Shift 2. All right. Now let's rod 2 and get the rod. All right. Now let's look at the tip of our bait. All right, let's go right in here with this one. All right. I'm watching to see if we can catch another fish with that just sitting on the bottom like that. And actually, you know what? Let's do this. Really? All right. I think we got one on the bobber. Yes, we do. All right, now let's watch and see if we can catch another fish like that. We bumped it a little bit to strike interest in the fish. White crappie, good little catch. Perfect. We got a frog on it. All right. Is that thing moving? You know what? I'm going to keep a rag. I don't know why. I'm just going to keep one for shits and giggles and just see. I'm all right with that being right there. Let's put that in reverse. All right, and then we're going to shift it out. All right, let's see if we can catch a bass. So apparently we're not going to catch this bass sitting on the thing. Maybe that's a one-off thing, or maybe I had him hooked before and I set the rod down, and I don't know. I don't know. But yeah, that was crazy. Oh shit! Bob, shift 2. I shift 2 did you? Damn it! Oh, look at there. Look at there. There we go. We got us a bobber. All right, beautiful, beautiful. You know what? Let's take this and put this right here. All right, and we're going to just kind of hold that like that and get a sip of coffee. Ow. All right. Mr. Greeny ain't doing shit. All of a sudden, he just stopped. All right, there we go. Mr. Floaty. Take it. Gotcha. There we go. We got you. All right, beautiful. All right, you're a bluegill. All right, not the bluegill we're looking for. All right, so let's go ahead and send that back out there. Excuse me, I was not planning that one. Sorry for sneezing in your ears and all that stuff, guys. That snuck up on me. All right, now let's shift that to rod 1. Let's go ahead and reel this guy in. We're going to switch this to the crickets. Oh, we must have something on here. So we must have got snagged up on something and didn't know it. That right there is what you need to make your bait to catch your monster buffalo. All right, shift one. Come on, shift one. All right, there we go. We got this. So I did not know that we was hung up on that one. All right. Well, now we know. Now we know. All right. Let's grab this rod right here. Da 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 da. Yay, baby fish. All right. Let's go ahead and throw some let's see. Let's throw some crickets on this bad boy. Yeah. Had to stop thinking what the chiefy wanted to put on there, guys. Let's throw you right. Actually, hold up. Let's turn our thing around. Okay. There we go. Perfect. All right, let's throw you right there. Shift 1. All right, and then let's adjust number 2 to, let's go with, say, 12 inches. Okay. I'm going to put you right there. Perfect. Yeah? No? Teasing me? Alright, well, we're going to put you there. We're going to whip out number 3 rod. Alright, now we're going to come straight across here. We're going to catch what we can catch. Alright, we're ready. We got this. Number 1's ready. Beautiful. Come on, fishy, fishy, fishy. We're gonna catch that. We're gonna catch that monster trophy bluegill, guys. That's what we're gonna catch. Once we get past the minnows. All right, beautiful. All right. Shit, guys, we got a small problem. We got a full bag. All right, so what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and leave the lake, spend some money. Yep, leave the lake, cash our jackpot in, make some money, spend some money. Because we're going after a rod to upgrade this pole with. Remember? We talked about that. All right. So let's go to the shop. And let's go to the spinny reels. And we got 4,400. All right. Now if we wanted to, this is a 30. This is a 31.5, and it's a 6.4 pound. This is a 7.7. But this in here has 31.5. The recovery right here, guys. That right there, that is a so far, well, this one right here is a 8.8, but we don't remember our rods are 6 pound test rods. See, we'll go and I'll show you. So this rod's a 3 to 7. This rod's a 3 to 7.5, and then this rod's a 2 to 7. So we want to keep our reels roughly, 7 pound reels. Okay. So this is 8.8, so that's a little too high. This is a 7.7. It's a little high, and not only that, the recovery is 30. This here is 7.7, so this here's a 7 pound, but the recovery is 27. So this right here is going to be our best bet. Okay. For what we're looking for. So that's a 7 pound. Let's look at this rod again because it's going on this guy right here. And that's a 7 pound. This reel is a 5 pound reel. Okay, this reel is a 6.4 pound reel. Okay. This little reel right here, it's a 3.5. So let's do this. You're a 5 pound. Hold on, let me look at what I got real quick, guys. All right, this goes up to 7 pound, 7 pound, 7 pound. Okay. All right. 7 pound, 27. All right, now which one are you on? You are on the middle one, I think, actually. You are the 6.4 pound, and you are the 5 pound. So, guys, there we go. The confusion's gone now. 6.5, 6.4, 6.5, 7. That's a 7 pound right there. That brings us up to max capacity of our rod. But then the recovery is the problem. Okay. So let's go ahead and grab another one of these. Yes. All right. We're going to go ahead and repair that. Remember, guys, this is a 6.4. All right. We're going to have to restring our pole. Let's go to our home real quick. Let's grab this reel. We need the 6.4 pound. Okay, perfect. All right, now this guy right here, we need the 5 pound. Okay, so now we can change our line out. Okay, so this is 5 pound. We can put all right, let's oh, that's a leader. Line. 333 6 pound test. Let's go to our shop real quick. Wait, we don't have a 8 pound, 6 pound. See, you are a 6.4, so no. That's leaders. All right, here we go. 6 pound test. Really? We don't have nothing that's 8 pounds, so we don't need an 8 pound. Braided line, 6 point. There we go. Perfect. Really? Leader, we don't need you. We got literally 3 of the same thing. Now let's try this again. Uh, 6 pound. There we go. Yay. All right, now that we got that squared away, Hey, Miss Autumn, welcome back. We're shopping, trying to catch fishy. It's a thing. Excuse me. All right. Let's see. Now we can put a well, we're not going to put a leader on there, but we are going to put we're going to put a number 8 hook on there. Do 1 3/7 ounce, so that's a half ounce. Let's go to the weight words, chief words. Let's go to the weights. The weight is 1 3/7 ounce. What kind of measurement is that? 1 3/7. I mean, come on, guys. 3/7. I don't even know, guys, what that weight would right there be. I honestly do not know. Trying to think, what would be a 1 3/7? I've never heard of that damn measurement. But yep, that's what it requires. So I mean, we got plenty of weight as a half, and then that's 7/8. 7/8 is actually more than a half. So let's throw that bad boy on there. Okay. I don't think our leaders weigh anything. If I'm to be honest, I do not think that they weigh anything at all. Yeah, they have not enough weight to matter. All right, so let's see. Let's go back to see what that. What was that? Bluegill. All right, so we got crickets. We got maggots, red worms. Shit, we was using blood worms, wasn't we? All right. Insert worms. They like. Oh, we are out of red worms. Yes, I know we can get red worms, guys. I'm very much aware of that. I just don't remember exactly where we can. Let's go ahead and buy some of those. All right, and then I think it's dough balls, isn't it? Let's see, bluegill, dough ball, crickets, red worms, maggots. So yep, and we should have dough balls over here. Yep, there we go. Really, backpack, you're full. Let's get all. So we'll keep that. We don't need that. We'll put the leaders over there. Hooks. Yeah, hooks. Let's put the number 12s away. We'll keep the 3/0. We'll put that away. We don't really need the feeder because we don't really do any feeding. We don't need another bell thingy because we already got a bell. We'll keep those right there because one's weight's heavy and the other weight's medium. All right, now let's go back to our home. Let's grab our baits. We need what was it that we was going after? Dough balls. All right, now let's all right, we got dough balls, crickets, maggots, red worms. So we've got everything to these lovely little fishies that they think that they want. So we're going to put dough balls on the bottom. Really? Really? You want to pick a leader? Here, have a leader. All right. Now, so we got dough balls, maggots, and then this is Skittles. Let's see something here real quick. Let's go home. All right, match rods. We got a 3 to 6.5. Let's change that out. All right, you're a spinning rod. All right, let's throw a match rod out there. All right, the match rod gives us 2 bobber rods, in case you're wondering, guys. All right, it's going to be in our backpack right there. Beautiful. All right, so you are a 6.5. Yeah, spinning up at 5 pound. Okay, where's the line at? 6 pound, 3 pound. Which would be a 4 point. That's liters, dummy. Liters, chief. Liters, not lines. Lines. 5 pound, which this right here would be too strong, so it could damage the rod. So let's go with we'll get rid of that. Let's go to the shop real quick. Lines, let's see. Mono, we need 5 pound. What do we got for 5 pound? That's 6 pound. 3 pound. 4 pound. 4 pound. 6 pound. All right, so we go from 4 to 6 pound. There's no 5 in mono. Let's go with floral. What do we got for floral? Floral will go to 8 pounds. 79 pound. What the fuck? That's 6 pound. 6 pound. 6 pound. 6 pounds. So that's basically 1,000 yards. 150 to 1,000 yards. Okay, and then it goes to 79 pound with club cash, but it goes from 6 to 8. All right, so let's see what braid has in it. Braid, we start off at 4. Then we go to 4, 6. So there's no in betweens. All right. All right, now what do we got in here? That's 6 pound. Do we have any 4? No. So you know what we're going to do, guys? We're going to go ahead and throw a 6 pound on there. We're going to kick our drag down a nickel. Our bobber, we're going to use which one is this one? This one has that one. That one. Let's go look, see if we can buy us a new bobber. Yes, guys, I'm aware I'm taking 10 forevers in a decade to buy bobbers and all that stuff. All right, let's see our bait we're going to put on this one. So we got dough balls, maggots, and red worms, I think is what we're going to put on this little guy right here. So let's go ahead and get that on there, yeah? Yeah, let's go ahead and throw them red worms on there. All right, now red worms, let's look at that so we'll know. The weight is light. So now we go back to our shop and we look at our bobbers, like this guy right here is light. I think how it goes is low equals light, medium I think's medium, and then heavy is like all one and the same. So I think that's how we would actually go about doing that. So like low, low. All right, now to find out for sure, this here is a bobber. Shit. Both of these are medium. I'm sorry, low. Yeah, so this is a low, and it handles the maggots, which the maggots, let's go over here and look at that. We'll show you real quick, is a light, which is the same as the these guys right here. How the fuck did we lose our hook? Let's go with a number 8 hook. All right, so this here is going to be light, so we need a light bobber right here also. So there we go. We can get a light bobber. Okay, we can get one of those. Or a low bobber. I'm sorry, guys. Let's see. That's a low bobber. Ooh, I like that. Oh, I like that. Let's grab that one, guys. Yeah. So we're going to sprucing up our bobbers and stuff, guys. There we go. Let's throw that bad boy out there. Hell yeah. All right, we still need a hook. Let's go with a number 10 hook here. All right, so now we got this little guy right here. He's going to be fishing on the bottom of Doughboys. Okay, we're going to be fishing with some maggots on this one. We're going to set that to 12 inches. And then the worms, we're going to set that to, say, 6 inches. Okay, beautiful. All right. I'm digging, guys. I'm digging. Hell yes. All right. I didn't realize that we had another match rod. Oh, you know what I wanted to look at and see, guys, while I was at it? Let's look at the casting rods. What do we got for casting rods? We got this bad boy right here for 4 to 11 pound test. We got this in here. It's 6 foot 6 inches. Lure weight 3/4, 6/7. Okay. Now, if you want to know what your lure weight is, that would be, let's go over here. This guy right here, for example, if you look over here, the lure weight is a 1/2 ounce right there. Okay. This is how you would find that out. Okay. Now you go back over here and you know that between 1/4 ounce and 6/7 of an ounce. So imagine there being 7 pieces to an ounce. 6/7 would be 6 of those pieces. So you'd have one piece of that 7 left over. So that's more than half. And if you really get confused, look at a tape measure because this literally has the same measurements. Weight and tape measure. It's weird, but it does. So now, if we wanted to throw this right here, we could have a thicker line, and then we could have same weight. So, and that's for $4,500. We can have this guy right here, or actually this guy right here for $2,450. Almost the same as that right there. This is 2 pieces. This is 1 piece. It has 8 guys. This has 11 guys. So we would probably go with the 6 foot 6 inches because that's what this little number right here is. 6 foot 6 inches. Okay. Usually, the longer the rod, the further you can cast. In real life, that's how it is. I know that for a fact because I have long rods, medium length rods, and short rods. Take my little 3 foot or 1 meter long kayak rod, and you try to throw that as far as my 8 foot casting rod, which would be one of these right here, and I promise you cannot throw that 3 foot kayak rod as far as you can that casting rod. I promise you. So that's that's that. All right, but let's go ahead and go back to Lone Star now that we got some bait and all that stuff, because we still got to catch that little fishy. Remember, y'all didn't forget about the fishy, and then we also got to go to muddy river too. So there we go. But we're gonna get it. We're gonna get it. All right. Now we're gonna change it up. We're gonna go on this side, and we're gonna fish off of this little area right here. Let's go to a new private room. That way we ain't bothered by, people jumping in front of us and stuff like that. Okay, so we can focus on our missions. All right, let me pack my pipe real quick. All right. Get a sip of that coffee also while I'm over here, sipping some coffee. All right. All right, sip of coffee. All right. Now, where's my ladder? But yep, we're gonna go over here and we're gonna fish over here now. We're throwing them out there, guys. We're throwing them out there. Bear with me. All right, so now we got 2 bobbers and 1 bottom feeder. Yeah, we got this, guys. Now, we do have to look at our bobbers, because like I said, if you don't... All right, so number 1 is fixing to kick off. Bam. We got to keep an eye on our 2 bobbers, though, because remember earlier, them bad boys absolutely ended up on the other side of the lake earlier. Remember? Let me get that chat out of the way. All right, number 2 is... Well, hell, both of them are going. All right, we got the hook set on that. Let's grab number 2 and set the hook on that one. You try holding the pipe and reeling a fish in at the same time. Uh-oh. Right, white crappie. Let me get a drink of coffee real quick. And get a little... All right. Now let's try that again. Let's throw you over here. All right. And then we'll put you in spot 2. Let's grab pole number 2. Reason I changed the bobbers, guys, is because I wanted to be able to distinguish between my 2 poles. Bricks are tasty. What did you eat a brick? Did you like have a crash or something or what? Okay. Well, I don't guess I understand why you said bricks are tasty. You did. You said bricks are tasty. Yep, you did. For laughs. Fair enough. Here I'm sitting there thinking that you crashed your e-bike or something into a wall or something, and I was just grabbing the rod. I was not planning on grabbing a fish, but I grabbed the fish too. Might as well, shit. Why not? That's a nice little. Well, look at there. No, get out of the way. I'm trying to fish, damn you. Get out of the way. All right, now let's put this in slot one. Let's grab our bottom rod finally. Let's throw that over there now. Tighten the slack up. Perfect. Oh yeah, what's that one rule? Clean what you catch, keep all that you keep. What? We want to know. We want to know, sir. That's number one. Going ham on me. Got him. Damn, we'll snatch that bad boy right out the lake all the way over here to us. All right, number one's going to give us a fishy. It's a little bitty minnow of some sort. All right, let's throw this bad boy right here, shall we? Perfect. All right, bam, got him. Keep every fish. I like that. I like that rule. That's well, over here the fish have to be a certain length. I'm curious to see what you is. Let's if the fish is under a certain length, you have to throw it back. If you get caught with the fish being too small, you can actually get a fine, which that's understandable, because you don't want to withdraw adolescent fish, I guess, or young fish that aren't old enough and they're not reproducing and making more fishies and stuff. So, it makes sense. It makes perfectly good sense. So, guys, I want to try to go to Lone Star. Actually, let's throw you out there and see what you get. Because we already threw the other one out there. All right. Like if you, I don't remember the links off the top of my head. I do have a marker on the boat. Adam's got a marker on his boat as well. And you just kind of throw the fish up there by the marker, and if it's longer than the marker, then you get to keep it. If it's not, you better throw it back, because if you don't throw it back, you absolutely will get a fine. So, and I don't remember the length off the top of my head. There's a sunfish. All right. Well, we're catching fishies. You know, so that ain't a problem right there. Oh, I think it was the level 16. We got it 55 bag or something like that. All right, let's hopefully we can change this hook out on number 2. Let's go to a one-aught hook, just for shits and giggles. And we're gonna throw it right out here by this guy. Really? All right, we're unsnagged. Good deal, good deal. Remember, in the alt group of hooks, the lower the number, the smaller the hook. In the regular number or the pound number, the bigger the number, the smaller the hooks. So just keep that in mind, guys. Number 1, you are going to be bringing in the minnows today, ain't you? We're going to change this. What the hell? Am I like missing something? It was going off, wasn't it? Let's see if we can slide in here and change this hook to a one-aught hook also before those baits go off. I do think we are fishing with a little bit too big of a... Oh, you know what? We're going to go right there. So we're going to put all of our baits right on top of each other. All right, that's unsnagged. Let's go ahead and check out number 2. Really? No? Oh, we got something on number 2, though. Either we got hung up or something, or we got something. Plastic rag. Yeah, there we go. All right, let's put you right here beside the other one. There we go. All right, now let's switch to number 2. All right, let's go ahead and check our bait on our bottom rod. All right, no, they did not take our bait. Okay, so let's sling it right there. Okay. We're going to swap out with number 1 again. Number 1, I think we got something on number 1. I think we got a frog or a rag or some crazy shit like that on number 1. Looks like it's going to be a rag. No, it's a turtle. Nope, it's a water lily. All right, so that's why number 1 ain't been going off. So let's throw number 1 right just past that. There we go. And then we'll grab number 2 out of the thing and reel that fish in. Come on, fishy. Yeah, here we go. I have no idea what we got, but hopefully we got something. That is going to be some type of perch. Bluegill, there we go. Not quite big enough, but, you know. All right, we're going to send that as far out as we can throw it. There we go. Beautiful. All right, now we're going to get a sip of coffee before our rods start going crazy on us. Welcome to the stream, everybody in chat. It shows that I have 10 of y'all in the chat, that I've had a total of 25 of y'all. Welcome each and every one of y'all. We are glad you're here. We are glad to be here. All right, let's put that right back in the thing. That way we can keep a better eye on it. But yeah, welcome each and every one of y'all in the chat and all that good stuff. So, yep, we're glad you're here. We're glad to be here. It is 6 a.m. in the morning here. Well, in the game time. I don't even know where my phone's at. Where's my phone at? Look, see what time we got. It is 1:50 a.m. my time, in case y'all were wondering, because I know some of you beautiful people will be wondering what time it is over here in Chiefs World. Yep. All right, we are using a 1/0 hook, so let's change that hook out. 1/0 hook. Let's go with a. Let's go with a number 8 hook again. Because what that's telling me is, the 1/0 hook's a little too big for what's trying to hit it right now. So we'll put the number 8 hook back on there. Probably we need a 1/0 hook. So 1/0 hook would be a small. So we'd probably need about a 6, a number 6. Probably is what we would actually need. Is a number 6 hook. So yeah, something like that. Yeah, maybe. Do 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 do. Now, so I think we done fished this little hole out. Now we're going to throw over that way. Okay. And then we're going to select this one. We're going to bring this one in also. You can wait. Come on, shift 1. Set that hook. All right. And then shift 2. Set that hook. Beautiful. All right. Go back to the bottom feeder. All right. Now go back to the blue bobber. Keep an eye on the other bobber. I'm not sure what we're bringing in, but we're bringing in something. Yep. So far, we don't have 3 of them. Move your hand, Chief, so you can. All right. Snatch it in here, Chief. You got this. It's all downhill, baby. Nice. Shift 2, shift 2, shift 2, shift 2, shift 2. Thank you. All right. What do we got right here? Okay. So the dough balls seem to be working. We're not quite getting what we're wanting, but we are really. All right, number 3 rod. Let's put that one right up here. All right. Shift two, shift two, shift two, shift. Come on, shift two. Switch. There we go. I'm surprised I ain't crashed my game already. By spamming the shit out of shift one or shift two. What are you? You're a weird looking fella. All right. There we go. Are we sure this time number one rod? Are we sure? Are we sure there's a fish on you this time? Because you wasn't so sure last time, sir. Yep. We were getting those. Oh, number two rod is gone. Shift two. No, what the? Shift two. Ugh. I'm beating all the buttons on the keyboard, guys. That's got to be a little bitty minnow right there. We're skipping him across the damn lake. Yep, little bitty old minnow. All right, we're going to put you right there. Now, in real life, shift two, slide, perfect. In real life, the where we're at right there would actually be a really, really good spot. We're going to bounce it off the dock, up under it. Bam, perfect. Dang it. Went a little too far, guys. There we go. Yeah, perfect. That's actually where I wanted to go, right there. All right, let's go ahead and grab the blue rod and hold that one for right now. There we go. All right, so shift two is getting it. All right, now, I don't remember what all the other baits are on which, I think one's maggots, one's worms, or one's crickets, or something like that. Oh, that's a white crappie. All right. Let's change that from the dough balls, maggots, red worms. All right, let's throw crickets on this one right quick. Crickets. There we go. Trying to get in there and get out of there. That way, we don't miss one of these bites. That's going to be shift two. Come on, drop it. Shift two. Get it. There we go. Yeah, we got this now. Yeah, we got that. Sunfish, shift two. Come on, shift two. Hurry. There we go. We got this. Yeah, we got this. My, that's a nice little fish. All right, so the crickets are absolutely working. All right, let's shift two. Now let's go ahead and put crickets on the number three rod since we got it in. Let's go ahead and put crickets on that guy right there. And we're going to put him right next to the other one. Perfect. That way now we got crickets on bottom and on the bobber. Shift two. Maximizing it. Yeah, we maximizing it, guys. Hey, little sunfishy. Let's put you right there. Number two. Shift two. Thank you. Oh, that's a nice little fish. That's probably going to be a white crappie or a bass. I'm betting. It's one of the two. Yeah. Beautiful. That's a nice looking fish right there, guys. All right, we're going to move that off the dock. We're going to go that way. Now, we're definitely getting fish. We're not getting the fish that we really want to get or that we're going after, but we're still catching fish, and that's all that matters because we got 21 hours. And if we don't finish this mission, that's all right, guys, because well, I mean, the mission's always reset, so we're really not out nothing. We're just here for fun mainly. Uh, let's do something with the number one pole. All right, so he's got maggots on him, but he ain't getting no hits. So let's go ahead and throw some red worms on. Well, first of all, he's a number one hook, so let's change that hook out to a number 8. Okay, let's change that out to the red worms. And then we're going to send it back out there. And we're going to walk this way just a little bit. That way we can put it right up there in that corner. All right, then we're going to put this bad boy in reverse. So when we back up over here. All right, and we put it in the number 1 slot. Now remind me, let's go ahead and swap that back out so we can put this bad boy in drive. There we go, perfect. All right, well, hey, we already got something wanting it. Look at there, look at there. She's bobbing, she's bebopping out there, guys. Look at her. Got him, got him. Ooh, yeah. Yeah, we got this. Yeah, we're starting to act like we know how to fish now, guys. Yeah, we keep on. Welcome to the stream, viewers. Trophy bluegill. Yes, that's what we're looking for now. Remember, we ran over here so we could get way over there, right? All right, and then we put this bad boy in reverse. All right. All right. That and there sort itself out in a minute. Let's move over here where we can see what we're doing. Okay. Nice. Number one. Shift one. Come on, game. Work with me here. Let's move our hand out of the way so we can see our orange bobber. Beautiful. All right, there we go, guys. We got that one. So now we actually need to go to Muddy River. So let's go ahead and leave the lake, turn our fish in, and see how much it's going to cost us to go to Muddy River. Because now Muddy River, we got to go up there and catch something. We do have some gear where we can fish up there. So Muddy River is going to cost us $1,200, but we need to buy at least a $400 license. Now, let's go and look at our bait real quick because we're going to change things up in Muddy River. Let's see here. We need to know, yes, we got shiners. Let's get rid of our wait, hold on. What are we catching up there on Muddy River though? Muddy River catfish. Okay, so catfish, we're going to get some bait. Fresh cut bait. They like small cut bait up there. Okay. And they like minnows. And they like crawfish cut bait also. And that's actually a thing, guys. So now, $1,200, we're ready to go to Muddy River. And we're going to go spend some time up there. Nope. We're going to spend some time up there at Muddy River, guys. Oh, yeah. And I've got some spots up there that we can absolutely get. Let's see. Muddy River. We're going to start down here at my spot. Yes. We're going to go ahead and hit this up with a nice little private. That way we can focus on our missions. New members to the chat and to the stream, welcome to the stream, welcome to the chat. We're glad you're here. We're glad to be here. And we definitely welcome you. All right, so, yeah. All right, so here's what we're going to do, guys. We're going to set up our gear real quick. Okay, we are going to change our bait out to small minnows. Really? Too heavy? Oh, the bobber. Yeah, we don't care if the bobber sinks. uh, which I mean, I can change the bobber out. See, let's see. This bobber wouldn't work. See, but this bobber would work. Ish, maybe. Let's see. The weight is medium to heavy. Uh, this weight is low. Uh, let's see. Does the shop have any bobbers? Let's see. The shop has some bobbers. Okay, good. So we need a medium to heavy bobber. Okay. This is a medium. This is a medium. This is a medium. Oh, wait. This is a low. This is a low. This is a high. This is a high. This is a medium. So we need to be high. All right, so let's grab two of these. What? It went in my storage. Oh, shit, I ain't got no room over here. Okay, let's see. Do we have anything that we can get rid of? Hmm. Well, we can fish with these on that. We just need to change out our hook. So give me just a second. I'm going to sort my life out. We're going to go with 1/0 hooks. This guy right here, we're going to switch him out to a heavy, which that'll be this little lovely fella right here. Perfect. All right, now that hook right there, we're going to change that hook out to a 1/0 hook also. Okay. Actually, you know what? Scratch that. We're going to drop this thing to the bottom. So the bobber's going to actually sink. Okay, which is going to be interesting. We got to remember that, guys. We got to remember that. All right, and this guy right here, we're going to change out him to a 1/0 hook also. And then we're going to throw red worms, shiners. Let's throw some cut bait on him. Shit. We can't throw some cut bait on him. All right, well, let's throw some shiners on him. Perfect. Why not? Okay, let's see. Do we have any leaders? We have no leaders. Okay. Not a problem. We're trying to sort ourselves out, guys. Lines, leaders, titanium leaders. Nope. Let's go with floral leaders, bait coins, mono leaders. All right. Well, nope. We're doing this without no leaders, bait. Yep. All right. Now, the first one, we're going to throw him right there. Okay, he's going to sink to the bottom. Okay, we're going to put him right there. All right, now the number 3, the one that's going to sink to the bottom, that's going to be this guy right here, which we're going to lift this one up, and while we're at it, we're going to lift this one up too. Okay. All right, now it's got everything set, so now we're fishing as deep as we can. We're going to throw this one on the bottom. Basically, we're fishing on the bottom. It's going to drop our weight. Maybe. Let's put that number 2, and then number 2. I'm sorry, this one right here. This guy right here is the one that's going to sink on the bottom. So we're going to throw him out there. And he's going to sink on the bottom, I think. Yep, there he goes. Perfect. So we're going to give him a second or two, and then we're going to swap him out with this pole right here. All right. Perfect. So now, with any luck, we'll be able to see that tip, because remember that basically we made our bobber into a bottom feeder rod. See, there's our bobber right there, but it's on bottom. It's sunk. So we basically, and it's a little trick in the game that you learn. You learn little things like that in the game. So now we just need to catch fish more than 1.3 pounds. Oh yeah, we got this, guys. Shit, we got this. They like shiners or minnows. Was it shine? No, minnows. They like small minnows and they like redworms here. I did not realize that we ran out of space on our thing. So we'll get that sorted out. But the thing is, we are here until we make some money to compensate for how much money we've actually spent here for the fishing license and the trip. So we got to make some money, guys. Now, if you notice, let me zoom in. That's slowly moving, but it's it's still working. So we're not quite on the bottom. Oh, we got something. Got him. Oh yeah. Oh shit. There's one on number 2, reel 2. All right. Set that hook right there. Oh, this is gonna be a good one right there. All right. Now let's go back to this one right here. Let's get rid of that chat. All right. Let's get this one in here. Bam. Beautiful. Oh, look at that. All right. Now let's get this another rod right here. Come on. Get it. There we go. We got this, guys. We got this. There we go. This here's gonna fight with us for a second. Oh yeah. We got this, guys. See how it's pulling? If I turn the drag up, it would damage our rod. Because if you remember when we put the line on here, it said, line's too strong for the reel. It could possibly damage it because we have a 6-pound line on a 5-pound reel. But if you notice where our drag set at, so we got this. Yeah, we got this. So, you learn those little tricks. The more you play, you learn those little caveats to this game. And you can get away with a little bit of this and a little bit of that, and you can kind of push things a little bit this way or that way. Yeah, we got this. So, but yeah, this is actually one of my favorite fishing spots in Fishing Planet. This one in Lone Star so far. But I'm sure, because shit, guys, I haven't really been all that far really in this game. Fuck, we'll just run up to the fish. There we go. We got one. All right, so we got one. All right, this guy right here, we're going to go ahead and throw him because he's the one that's going to sink. Because this is the number 3 slot. I think this is the one that's going to sink. So we're going to throw him up there. Perfect. And we're going to put him in the number 2 slot, and then we're going to get this number 1 rod right here, and this here's going to be our number 2 fish. Oh, you see how he's running? Let's kick that drag up some. There we go. Yeah, we got this. All right. Keep an eye on that rod for me, guys. Right over there. That guy right there. There we go. Come here, big guy. Come to Chiefy. Hopefully, if that net goes off, we can, there we go. Look at that. Bam! Look at that. Guys, we're making some money now. We are absolutely making some money. Now, what you can do is you absolutely can throw your rod out, say like up here, and you can hit the reverse key, and then you can slowly back up. But you can't back up and you can't shift and back up, because if you shift it back up, your rod will automatically all right, now when you get to your fishing pole, put it in drive, and then if there's excess slack, your fishing rod holder will absolutely hold it. All right, so now let's go ahead and throw this bad boy out right over there. All right. So look at that, guys. Y'all are learning a few tricks of the trade right there. Yeah, it ain't gonna take long for us to get our little. I think number. Okay, I thought number 3 rod. Yep. It's fixing to happen. The number 2 rod in the pole, that rod right there, he's fixing to go. He's fixing to go. We'll see it whenever he goes on the rod holder because the tip will bend over. And it doesn't necessarily bend over when you have the rod in your hand. So yeah, we're going to get this other fish right here, guys. We're going to get this other fish in a matter of no time. Well, basically, the next fish that bites, we've got him. Yep, the next fish that bites, we got him. But yeah, up here, you definitely want to come up here with some 1/0 hooks or some number. Come on, shift two. There you go. Got him. All right, some 1/0 hooks, some 2/0 hooks, some 3/0 hooks, and then you would need the number 1, 2, and 3 hooks. Because remember, the smaller the number, the bigger the fish. Bam. All right. Well, that wasn't quite as big as what we wanted it to be. Let's throw right up in there. Perfect. All right. We're going to let that be just like that. So whenever they do hit it, all right, let's go ahead and put that back in the number 2 rod holder because I can't see it. It completely sunk over there. So we put it in that one, and that'll reel the slack out of it when we put that in the rod holder. And that's the trick, guys, is putting it in the rod holder. So we'll know when it goes off because that, like I said, it'll bend in the rod holder. If you're holding it, I don't think you can really see it as well as you probably should see it. So let me sip this coffee real quick before our rods and reels start going ham. Yeah. All right. Now this one here is probably fixing to get one because see what those fish is jumping right there. You know something? It looks like they've cleared this river up. This river used to be muddy and murky, and that's good. That's good because up here in Missouri, guys, our rivers are not muddy. They are crystal clear, and you could actually see the bottom all the way across from standing on one side or the other, or in the middle of the river. So I'm glad to see that they. Is it this one? All right. Well, we got something on this one, so we got to re-throw it out there. So we'll go ahead and send it nice. All right, we're going to send this one right over there as far as we can get it. Okay, so there's the other one right there in front of us. Right there. See it? These barely be bopping. Okay, beautiful. As long as we can still see it, guys. I meant to change that now to the low level. But if you look, you notice that bobber right there is moving faster than that one. That's kind of bebopping across the top of the ground. Or the bottom, I should say. All right, we just need one more fish, you guys, and then we've got our goal, what we set out to do and all that stuff. So now all it's a matter of doing is just filling our bag up and getting to level 16. Yeah, and then getting a bigger fishy bag. I tell you what, each time you get a larger bag, guys, there's nothing like getting a larger carrying the fishy bags. Because the bigger the bags, the more fish, the more money. Guys, there's nothing more rewarding than having a bigger bag and stuff like that. It is so rewarding. Yes, it is. All right, now I'm not sure which pole's going to grab the fish. one of the two bobbers is fixing to go off. I'm almost confident because they're right where the fishes are at. Yep. Heck yeah. Come on, fishies. Let's reel that slack in. Make sure we have that slack reeled in. There we go. Beautiful. All right. I'm intentively staring at the two bobbers. Oh, number one's going to bring us in the next fish, guys. Bam. Oh, yeah, this is it. Yep, this is going to be our limit right. Well, not our limit, but our mission right here. All right, let's run up here real quick. Nope, shit, keep slack on it, Chief. There we go. Because remember, we walked up here and we throwed the thing up and then we unwound it on the way back down there. So he's going to be up here. Hopefully our shit won't be going off down there. Oh, let's turn our bait a little bit. There we go. Come here, fishy. Come to Chiefy. Beautiful. There we go, guys. Right there. Perfect. Let's haul ass down here and see what our stuff's doing down here. All right, number one looks like it's got some jank shit going on because that bobber should not be. We must have got caught on to something. Hung up on something. All right. So, Rocky Lake catch a fish. Before we do that, let's go ahead and grab number 2 pole in. Real quick. All right, let's go ahead and swap to this side of the lake. Keep our chat room private. Let's go around. Okay. Beautiful. All right, let's go ahead and put our rod out. Or our rod holder. Perfect. All right, now. Before we get excited, let's look at our mission again. All right, so now we go to Rocky Lake. However, we spent a good bit of money here. So, guys, we need to absolutely fill this bag up before we go anywhere. So, let's see what we got. We got worms on the bottom, or minnows on the bottom. We got those worms on that. Let's see, what is that? That is a low. So, let's take this off for just a moment. Okay. Actually, yeah, we're going to put that back on. This is the low because we want to make this our sinky to the bottom. And we're going to put our shiners on this one. And we're going to put a, let's go with a 3/0 hook. This guy right here, we got a, well, what do we got? We got a 1/0 already on there. All right, so we're going to go ahead and rock with this one. Shiners on the bottom. I say shiners, minnows. All right, minnows on bottom. All right, and then minnows on the bobber, which will be on bottom. And let's go ahead and, yeah, I think we're going to go with that. All right, now this here is a low. So, yeah, let's go ahead and just sync these. Let's go ahead and swap that out with that. And then swap that out with that. Perfect. So, we're going to go ahead and sync everything to the bottom. And we're going to put it all right here. We're going to put him right here. Beautiful. Because now we're going to work on some big boy fishies. We're going to put him shift 1. Grab this one out. Shift 2. All right, and then we're going to throw number 3 rod out on the other side of this. Beautiful. All right, we're going to catch what we can and all that good stuff. And she's going to sink on the bottom. All right. So that nair is actually on the bottom right now. See how it's turned over sideways? Because the bobber is being pushed downstream, but it's dragging the hook and the weight, or the hook and the bait, to the left of it. Make sense? Yeah, it makes perfectly good sense, guys. You get it. You understand it. All right. So now we can see everything good enough. Perfect. We got this. Then if you notice our bobber out there, it's kind of like watermarks to where you can measure the depth. There are some bobbers in real life that actually have that. Where you see the lines, that's actually like, if you remember the colors, like, for example, that would be like 3 inches below the water, is where the bobber's at. But either which way, I mean, there are bobbers that are marked like that. I've seen them. Used to have a couple of them at Toledo Bend way 30 years ago. Sip of that coffee. All right, now that bobber right there looks like it's just going to hold right there. Now, however, this one right here looks like it done picked up some speed, because we're actually in a channel over there. Right here, we're in a shallow spot. I can't show you because I can't grab the map and show you where we're at. At least that's how this map used to be back before the this new update and stuff like that. All right, let's zoom in out there. Yep, you see where I'm just below the surface. See, now I'm getting into a shallow end. See how my bobber's turning now? So that's why the bobber's going sideways like that. It's because we're dragging on a shallow part of the thing. So now it may move, but it's going to be significantly slower. Like I said, and you learn these little tricks and stuff like that when you play this game, and some of it, you just catch it yourself. Now, if you look at this bobber right here, it looks like it's getting ready to do something. The one that we got in our hand. See how it should not be facing that way. Unless the bait's trying to drag that down. However, it would be looking like that. Make sense? See, now it's straightened up because of the bobber having buoyancy, the weight being upstream, which in this case is the bait. It doesn't have buoyancy like the bobber itself does. So the current's going to try to push the bobber, and the string's at the bottom tip of the bobber, which would be right. It would be that way right there, almost the same length as that side, but it'd be over here. So the string would be on that tip right there. You can't see it because it's in the water, and so now the buoyancy of the bobber is causing the string to push it over, so it would actually fold over like that, because the weight would pull the tip of the bobber, the bottom part of the bobber, that direction. Makes sense? So hopefully, there's a little bit of physics for you right there. But that's what it would look like in real life, actually. So they, like I said, the people that made this game, they absolutely fished at least one time in their life. That's just, you can't tell me that they haven't, or they really studied fishing and stuff. One of the two. So, and they done a good job on accuracy on this game as far as making it realistic-ish. Except for the boats. The boats, they really need to reinvent that shit. Well, unfortunately, tomorrow, guys, I actually got to get out in the yard and do some stuff tomorrow. It's not going to be 100. Well, I don't know how much it's going to be. Let me grab my glasses real quick. Where are my glasses? There my glasses are. So I can read what the temperature is going to be tomorrow. Got him. Woo! See, you can fish on bottom with the bobbers in game. That is absolutely a thing. Oh shit! let's set the hook on number 1 real quick. All right, beautiful. All right, let's go back to number this one real quick because he's a fairly big one, and we got to. All right, we're gonna throw him back in the rack, let him sort himself out. This guy right here, he's almost in, but we don't want to lose him, so we want to get back to this guy right here because he's gonna be the money fish right here. All right, now this guy right here, we probably go ahead and squeeze him in because he's already at like 30 feet. All right, that's gonna be a nice little fish right there. All right, not much money in it. Come on, shift 1. There we go. Now this guy right here, he's gonna fight with us. Yeah, he's gonna fight with us. Where's my pipe at? Please don't go off other fishing pole. Let me get this little beast right here in. That little $46 fish, we may throw him out when we get about 20 pounds. We'll go through, and if it's under like $100 or whatever, we'll look and see what the prices are in our bag. I see he's $172. So, all right, let me light my pipe again while we're waiting on that bad boy to do something. So, guys, are you learning some tips and tricks in the game on how to kind of manipulate the game a little bit? Well, I mean, we're not cheating. We're just using what we have in the game to work with. We're basically fishing on bottom with a match rod, even though it's not a bottom feeder. Now, you can't do that in deep bodies of water because you can only set the bobber for so much unless you put a heavy weight on a light bobber. Then you can do that and get away with it. I'm just smoking my piece and pipe real quick. All right, beautiful. All right, we're going to let him sit there for just a second, look pretty. Let's go to our fish keeper. So we got some kind of painful looking fish. Let's get rid of everything under $80. That way we have room for Yep. All right, perfect. All right, so now let's sling this bad boy this away. Oh, hold on. Before we get this out, I'm going to show you the channel. So, we're down here. Okay. So, right here, right in front of us is the channel. But also, this is the grass and stuff like that. And this right here is the shallow area that we had our bobber on. Make sense? All right. So basically, right here is a channel, comes right through here. And we're just barely on the edge of the shallow part right there. So we're going to go ahead and throw him right there. Perfect. We're going to set him on rod 1. Then we're going to get rod 1. And then we're going to take him and we're going to throw him right here in the channel. Like right here. Because there's a fish there. All right, let's bring that into about 45 foot. All right, now. We zoom out. There's that bobber. Right there. Okay. And we'll know whenever it bends over because we will, there we go. We will let's go ahead and grab rod 2. Okay. Go ahead and reel our slack in on rod 2, and we're going to throw rod 2 right out here. Right here. Perfect. Alright. And that's going to sink down. Okay. And we'll know when we get a fish because our rod will still bend over. And that's the beauty. That's the beauty about that, guys. So now we're going to work on basically filling our bag. Alright. We got one fixing to bite the one in our hand right now. And the one with the bell on it. You see how the water churned up a little bit? Oh, the one on the left has a snag. It got into the this stuff over here. All right, so we got it unsnagged. I think we got some stuff on it. Nope, we didn't. All right, we're gonna go ahead and throw that back over there-ish. Okay. We'll just go ahead and hold this one in our hand. So if you look out here, you see that our bobber almost was straightening up because it was almost the same depth as how deep we're fishing from the base of the bobber to the bottom of the lake. So it was almost able to float right and naturally. But it changed. And remember I said about the whole buoyancy part and then the weight from the bait and then the current of the river. So it's tilted back over again to our right. So now we're just basically bobbing on the ground right over there or the bottom. And that's okay. Go ahead and reel our slack in. All right. So now we're just watching the tips of our rods to see which one's going to bend over and take off on us and go 90 to nothing. And like I said, we're making the, was it 1,200 plus the cost for the license plus the cost for the bait to come here. So, yep. And then we'll go to the Rockies. Yeah, that's what we're going to do, guys. I'm watching that blue bobber. It's just doing his thing. We're probably going to get it snagged again in the grass over there because it looks like it's kind of making its way over here to the grass. I do like that they cleaned this lake up a little bit. I do like that. All right, that's going to be the number 2 rod. This guy right here. All right, what do we got here? This is going to be a small fishy. $36. We're going to release that because we were looking for anything above $100. All right, we're going to take this one out here to the middle where the channel is at. Like we was discussing when Mr. Blue was in my channel. When you fish this game enough, you really don't need markers because you go by, like, for example, I'll see the shadow right there where the dark kind of ends right there. That's actually just the side of the channel out there. So if you throw your rod right where the yellow bell's at, right there across the water, then you're going to be in the channel. And you learn those little things like that in this game, So easy peasy lemon squeezy. All right, we're just going to sit here and watch the paint dry, the fish grow, and the birds fly. That's what we're going to do, guys. Yep. So, you know, it's interesting because it shows that I have 10 people viewing my live stream now. I've had a total of 47 come and go to include the 10 people. So 37 people come and go. And nobody's chatting. It's I find that interesting. Is the chat down or something or what? You know. I'm kind of curious. Now, if we had our spinny oh, look at there. It is 7 a.m. in the morning. Color change. Uh, Still no fishes yet. Well, of course, we're probably in off-peak day or whatever. Let's change to rod 1. The bait was eating a loss. That's probably going to be this guy right here. Yep. I had that sneaky suspicion, guys. How far can I throw? Oh, I can throw this thing way out there. Yeah. All right, let's go ahead and send that thing way over there. Yes. All right, now that's going to be number 2 rod. It's going to be this guy right here. Ooh. Oh, I thought we had one for just a second, but we do have something on it. Nope. All right, let's send this one right here also. And put that in this slot. Okay. We'll watch our bobber sink because that's a little hole right there. That's that little channel right there that I was telling you all about. So, all right, now let's kind of there we go, so we can see the tips of the rods. Because if they bend just a little bit, then that means we got a fish on them. And I'm not quite sure how much they're going to bend, but we'll be able to distinguish fairly easy. I'm just trying to. There we go. Get close enough to where we can see. Perfect. And now we should be close enough that we can push shift 1 or shift 2 to grab grab the rods. You see, if you look to my right here, you barely see my bobber. So there you go, guys. Let's take up. Shift 1. Shift 1. We got one. See how the oh yeah, we got one, guys. Here we go. This is gonna be $100 fish. Let's move so we can keep an eye on that other bobber rod too. So you see how I'm working the bobbers, even though they're sinking. We're basically fishing off bottom is what we're doing. With a bobber rod. What are you? You look like a big old bull brim or something. What are you? Oh, that is a freshwater drum. Those are actually really good. All right, since you're $88, we'll go ahead and keep you for right now. Perfect. We're just fishing right there in that hole right in front of us, guys. Yeah. So now we're just going to keep an eye on everything. We're going to take a little bit of slack off of that so it's not so tight. Because if you have too much tension on it, when they hit it, like right there, when they bump it, it tightens the line and it snatches the tip of the pole. If you have too much slack, you might not ever know that you have something hitting it. If you have too much tension, it'll bend the pole, and it might give the reverse effect too. But either which way, you'll know that you have a fish on it. So there's your Bill Dance tips right there, guys. You're welcome. There we go. See it. Bam. Yeah, come on over here to Chiefy. Yeah, we'll take that one. All right, we'll put that back in the rod holder. And we'll just rinse, wash, and repeat, guys. And that's how we do it. Rinse, wash, and repeat. We can see our one bobber. It's right there. Okay, and then our other one, we barely see the stick right there. Okay, so something hit the one with the bell on it, the one that's in my hand, because you see all the slack all of a sudden got in it. They hit it. So I have no idea what time of the day we're fishing. I normally don't really check, for the most part, what time of day that we're fishing in. Are we fishing in peak time? Are we not fishing in peak time? I don't keep check of that for the most part, because to me it kind of takes away the immersion of it and all that. Because when you're out there on the lake, even though you may have a fish finder, that fish finder don't mean a damn thing, guys. Because if the fish ain't biting, they ain't biting. Period. Regardless of what time of the day it is. It's just that simple. So, but I get it, it's part of the game. I get it. I think number 2 rod was the rod on the right hand side. I think we're fishing to get a bite on that one. I hate that I didn't bring my cut bait. I really do hate that. So, but yeah, I like how they cleared this water up and made it a lot clearer. I feel better about that. Now, Lone Star actually would be a little murky, because they have a lot of water that washes off from up here down into their lakes, their ponds, and stuff like that. And the wash off or the runoff carries a lot of murky silt, mud, all that stuff. So, it would be kind of murkiest looking. But up here in Missouri, the water would be clear like it is. You'd be able to see all the way to the bottom right here. That's a fact. Trust me, I know, I live here. So maybe this is why I like coming to mud water and all that stuff as much as I do. And maybe that's because I used to live in Texas too, and maybe that's the reason why I like going to those lakes and all that stuff. I tolerate Emerald Lake. I tolerate that because, if you want to go farm money and points and stuff like that, it's a necessary evil, but I really don't like it, if I'm to be honest. I'm just saying. I'm just being real, guys. Just being real. All right. So, yep, I'm just being honest with you guys. Oh, hey, on a good note, my 8 terabyte hard drive is on phase 2, and it's at 38%. So, when that happens, whenever I get it all set up, my Steam all reset up on the new hard drive and stuff, I am absolutely going to be bringing you a bunch of other games. I'm going to install all of my 200 and something plus games, and I'm going to slowly try to do some live streams and go down the list of different other games. But I'm going to prioritize all of the fishing games first for all of y'all because I'd made promises and stuff like that. Keep in mind that I'm also bringing my modding series on how to mod games on Linux to you as well. That way, those of y'all that want to mod games and stuff like that. Now, if you have a specific game in mind, just let me know in any one of my comments. Go to my YouTube channel, go to my posts section, and reply to my last post and stuff like that. Got him. All right. Here we go. All right, so number 2 rods fixing to go off. We're fixing to get 2 fish on rods. Oh, no, actually, no, it's not. It's this fish right here that's on this rod jumping out there. Jumping out there acting a fool, guys. Yeah, he is. I think what we're going to do, we're actually going to throw this pole right here in front of us. This is a bowfin also. Boy, you an awful small one. We'll go ahead and keep you for, actually, no, because we're at 22 pounds. Let's go ahead and get rid of you. All right, and then anything else below 100, because we know we can catch $100 fishies. All right, perfect. So that's 173. All right, beautiful. So let's go ahead and throw this guy right here. We missed our mark. We are way out there. Let's go ahead and bring that into 30 foot. Let it sink down right in front of us. All right, number 1 looks like it's fixing to do something. All right. Come on, number 1. Bring us a fish. Bring us a fish. You got this. All right. I'm over here being all quiet, like as if the fish are going to hear me. Shit, I don't know. They may have like a sound thing in the game. I don't know. You never know. So we're literally like fishing right off the bank right here. I want to get out there a little bit further. I guess that'll work whenever it drops down. So that's 8 foot. So let's bring it into 40 foot. And that'll drop it down a little bit further. There we go. So now we're just set and wait. Welcome to actual real life fishing. Especially when you're bottom fishing. Because you don't ever know. Now, what we do when we go fishing, we take like anywhere between, see, I have 6 rods myself, so we take 6 to 8 rods with us, and then we also carry what we call noodles. Basically, it is a styrofoam float device that's about 1.5 foot long. Oh, number 1 has got one. Yes, look at that. Ooh, shit. Where'd my shit go? There we go. All right. So it's about 1.5 foot long. It's got a string tied to it with a weight, with a hook, and we set those out. It's basically a floating trot line is basically what it is. If you know what a trot line is. But yeah, we set those out, and we set each person, we have a limit of 20 per person is what we can set out there, is 20 per person, and we set out 40 total. And how it is over here, is you have to write your name, address, and phone number on it. Okay? So with that being said, that way they can count them. And so we set those out, and then once we get all those set out, we go park up somewhere. Ooh, number two's got a good one. Ooh, nice, nice, nice. And then, we fish with our rods for about 30 minutes to an hour. Then we'll run and we'll check our noodles, get the fish off of them, and then we'll set them back out. And then we'll go fish for another hour or so. And we do that for like 12 to 16 hours. Hell, sometimes longer than that. Sometimes we'll actually stay the night on the lake. I know we can catch $100 fish or better, so we're going to go ahead and leave you out there. We're going to set you right out there, and then we're going to go ahead and get the bobber or the one with the bell on it. Okay? That way, because the bell, we can hear the bell when it takes off. The other ones, we have to rely on because the rod holder takes the slack out of any rod that you put in there automatically. It's weird how it does that. It's fishing planet magic, guys. That's all I can tell you. But this in here actually has a bell on it, and we can hear the bell dingling, like if we're reaching over here grabbing a sip of this coffee like I'm doing now. Then, we can hear the bell. I'm thinking the number 2 rod's fixing to go off, so let's get ready to hit shift number 2 real quick. We're watching. So guys, now you know how to turn match rods into bottom rods. And you know how to have fun and enjoy. One of the two's fixing to go off. One of the bobber rods is fixing to go off. I have a sneaky suspicion, maybe. I'm thinking. Do. I'm sitting here just really staring at the tips of my poles. So guys, I've been streaming 2 hours and 55 minutes. So what I'm going to go ahead and do, I can't do shit with the rod out there. I'm going to go ahead and exit the game. No, we're not going to leave. We're going to quit the game. That way it pauses everything right here. And then I will catch y'all in another stream. Now, tomorrow I won't be streaming. Yes, I'm very much aware that the screen just went dark on you and all that stuff. Well, actually, I probably won't be. Let me look at my calendar real quick. I probably won't be doing any streams this weekend. However, keep an eye on my channel because I make no promises that because I very well may bring you a stream this weekend, but I'm not promising you that I am, if you know what I'm saying. So if I do, I will see you then. And if not, I'll catch you in the next stream, guys. And we thank you. And as always, happy